Speaking economically, now there's a lot of values to become, but let's just talk economics. Is it possible to become that valuable? And the answer is, of course, of course. Now let me give you the secret. Shoaff said, here's the secret, Mr. Rohn. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Once I got that, it turned my life around. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. He said, if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. If you would have known me at age 25, you would have said, Jim Rohn's a hard worker. If you'd have known me, you'd have said that. I'm the guy, I don't mind coming a little bit early, staying a little bit late, I don't mind that. You'd have said, well, Jim Rohn's a hard worker. You say, well, how come he's got pennies in his pocket and nothing in the bank and behind on his promises? Well, I was a hard worker, but I was working hard on my job, not on myself. I'm telling you, if you'll learn that simple little principle and start the process today, latest tomorrow, I'll give you tonight to think it over. And start this whole process of personal development, work on yourself, make yourself more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, you can so dynamically change your income, and economics is the least of the values that you can start earning in terms of equity if you'll start working harder on yourself than you do on your job. Work hard on yourself, the skills. Work hard on yourself and develop the graces. All of the stuff necessary to become more valuable to the marketplace. I'm telling you, your whole life can explode into change. Promotions, no problem. Becoming more valuable to the company, I'm telling you, no problem. Money, no problem. Economics, no problem. Future, no problem. You just go to work on the right thing. Not get things out there to change. Don't try to change the seed. Don't change the soil. Don't change the sunshine. Don't change the rain. Don't change the mix of seasons. Let the miracle of everything that's available work for you, and start working on the inside. Work on your philosophy. Work on your attitude. Work on your personality. Work on your language. Work on the gift of communication. Work on all of your abilities. And if you'll start making those personal changes, I'm telling you, everything will change for you.
So, but the habits you develop, and I go back, the other thing is have the right heroes. I mean, I've always been lucky in that respect. And if the people you look up to are going to form your vision of what the world, how you want to be in later life. And I'll give you two pieces of advice. I'd invest as much in myself as you can. I mean, you're your own biggest asset by far. I mean, you've got all kinds of potential. All the people in this room, you're lucky to be in this country, gotten a good education, but most people go through life using up a very, very small part of their potential. And so anything you do that invests in yourself, that's the best investment you can possibly make. And then I would follow my passion. I mean, whatever turns you on.
Attracted by the person you've become. What you have at the moment, you've attracted by the person you've become. Few little simple principles here. Once you understand these, it starts to explain so much. Now, sometimes it's a little tough to take, blaming yourself instead of the marketplace. Taking responsibility instead of putting it off on someone else. That transition sometimes is a challenging mission. And this one was a little tough for me. He said, Mr. Rohn, you've got pennies in your pocket, you've got nothing in the bank, the creditors are calling, you're behind on your promises. He says, here's how that occurs. You've attracted, up until now, you've attracted the things to you because of the person you've become. Now I said, well, how can I change all that? He said, very simple. If you will change, everything will change for you. You don't have to change what's outside. All you've got to change is what's inside. To have more, you simply have to become more. And then he said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Start working on yourself, making these personal changes, and he said it'll all change for you. So let's talk a little bit about personal development.
one of the things we're going to talk about is investing in yourself. Where are you today and where do you want to be tomorrow? Because for so many of us, we get stuck in a rut, and we don't know how to break through. And you are there to help, as you certainly did with me, to get to that next level.
Well, it's interesting. I interviewed Warren Buffett and a whole group of 50 of the smartest financial people in the world. People that started with nothing and became financially free. And Warren Buffett said to me, Tony, I asked him what's the most important investment he ever made in his life. And he said, going to Dale Carnegie. He goes, doing your stuff. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, Dale Carnegie. He goes, because investing in yourself makes you more skilled, makes you more happy, makes you more fulfilled. And from that, you can do everything else you want to do in business or finance in life. So this is really saying, most of us in life have some areas of our life we're doing well in. Maybe you're doing great in your career, but then maybe you don't have enough time for your kids. Or you're doing great with your kids, but you're not taking care of your body. Or you're taking care of your body, but your relationship is not getting the love it needs. It's the nature of human beings to focus on things we're good at and avoid the others, and then till the others bite us, till they hurt us in some way. And so this literally helps you take a little bite a day out of each of the areas of your life: body, mind, emotions, relationships, finances, and career, and grow them geometrically. And we've now at this stage, to give you an idea, 50 million people from around the world have invested in these programs to give you an idea and change their life in more than 100 countries. And they're people like the most successful people in the world, the Pitbulls, the Oprahs, the Warren Buffett, people of that nature, and it's people who are just beginning their journey or people facing huge challenges. So whether you're in a tough place and you want some answers, and you want a coach that can be there 24/7 for you right now, that's what I do. Or whether you're on top of the world but you won't settle, you're always looking for the next level. That's why I get these top athletes and musicians, entertainers, because the reason they're best is they're always growing. You saw in the video I said, if you really want to be happy, getting things never makes you happy. What gets you happy is growing. You grow or you die. So progress equals happiness. If you just get this program and you aren't even there yet, in the first few days you lose 3 or 4 pounds, the first few days all of a sudden you find your passion again, the first few days you figure out how to get through to your spouse, those things, that progress will excite you, it'll give you energy, and that energy will allow you to continue. The reason this has worked so well is it creates momentum. It takes more energy to get out of this gravity out of the atmosphere, I should say, gravity to atmosphere, than it does to literally go as far and out of space as Mars, because it just takes so much energy to start with. So I help you create the energy and give you the strategy. Call us right now, let's get started, let's change your life, and let's help kids get out of slavery, and let's help feed some people in need.